We often think that charity only goes from rich countries to poor ones, but sometimes it happens the other way around. For example, during Ireland's potato famine in the 1840s, the Choctaw Nation, a Native American tribe, sent money to help, even though they were poor themselves. In 2001, after the 9/11 attacks, the Maasai tribe in Kenya gifted 14 cows to the United States as a sign of support. One of the most meaningful acts of charity came in the 18th century when an Indian ruler helped a small village in England. Edward Anderton Reade, a British official, became friends with Maharaja Ishree Pershad Narayan Singh of Benaras. Edward Reade often talked about the water shortages in his hometown of Ipsden and nearby villages. The area had very few water sources, and during dry season people had to drink dirty waters from ponds or carry water from miles away. The Maharaja was deeply moved by one story. When Edward Reade was a child, he saw a boy being beaten by his mother for stealing a drink of water in the village of Stoke Row. Remembering how Edward Reade had helped build a well in an Indian village, the Maharaja decided to repay the kindness by funding a well in the Stoke Row. This well, now called the Maharaja's Well, was dug entirely by hand. It is 368 feet deep and took 14 months to complete. Workers had to dig through layers of clay, chalk and sand, which made the workers dangerous. Since the Maharaja could not visit England, Edward Reade sent him updates and pictures. The well was beautifully built with a red brick base, iron columns and a dome-shaped top. A gold-painted elephant was added as a decoration. To maintain the well, the Maharaja planted a cherry orchard nearby, so the money from selling cherries could cover its upkeep. He also built a house for well's caretaker, which later became a private home. The Maharaja continued to support the well over the years. In 1871, he funded a new footpath when a British princess got married. In 1882, after Queen Victoria survived an assassination attempt, he provided free food and tea to the villagers. The well was useful for around 70 years until pipe water was introduced in the 1920s, after which it was no longer needed and fell into disrepair. However, in 1964, it was restored for its 100th anniversary. Prince Philip and representative from India attended the celebration, and water from the Ganges River was poured into the well as a symbol of connection between India and Britain. The Maharaja well inspired other acts of charity by Indian rulers, including drinking fountains in London parks and another well built in Ipsden. This generosity was remarkable considering that just a few years earlier, India had fought its first war of independence against British rule, which resulted in many deaths on both sides. Today, the Maharaja Well, along with its orchard and cottage, is a historical site in Stoke Row, reminding us of this unique act of kindness from India to England. If you like this video, please comment, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.